Hey, so as you probably know, I have hundreds upon hundreds of pieces of FNAF merch. On my channel, I for the most part only review mainline items such as the figures and plushies, but I also have loads and loads of random items. Mediocre items? Miscellaneous items, that sounds about right. I've got loads and loads of random pieces of FNAF merch lying around my room, many of which I probably haven't shown on the channel before, so I thought it'd be fun to make a video showcasing some of my miscellaneous Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise. Oh, and in case you're not sure what kind of items we're going to be taking a look at in this video, we're talking discontinued items. You know, items that were small waves and aren't being produced anymore, as well as obscure items, so some of this stuff you might have never heard of before. Let's start off with some random Funko stuff. Firstly, we've got these here. Funko FNAF Plush Head Keychains. I've got the entire set of these guys, and they're from 2016. You'll notice that a lot of the items from this video come from 2016, especially in the Funko category, because this is when Funko first got the license, and they were pumping out FNAF items like there was no tomorrow. I really like this set. They're in a chibi style, and I think they pulled off the chibi style on these guys really well. Well, here's Bonnie here, and they give him the eyebrows, which looks a little funny. But hey, it still looks really nice. Here's Chica. And then something else which is awesome is the fact that they have unique tags to them. So, Five Nights at Freddy's plush keychain. You flip it open, you got this. And something I really like about these is there's an actual checklist on the back of it. Collect them all, and there's the entire set of them. That's something that I really like, and I'm sure there's a lot of Funko FNAF merch that would really benefit from having checklists on their tags. Up next, we've got another line of Funko FNAF keychains, but this time instead of plushies, these are figure keychains. Again, I've got the entire set here. They decided to go with the main 4 animatronics, and then as well as Springtrap there, which is a lovely addition. I think these guys look excellent, and the attention to detail on these are incredible. Love their sculpts, and especially for their low price tag of around $5. Really well done. Nice detail indeed. Look at Bonnie, even with his guitar and everything. They look similar to the action figures, and they're really accurate and high quality. Love these guys. And then last but not least, Springtrap, who's also very detailed. This next lineup is another Funko set from 2016. And Elliot, Joe, if you're soon approaching back to school, sorry I had to remind you of that, but these are the Five Nights at Freddy's pens. And apparently these pens were hot sellers because they did 3 whole waves of them. We've got this original wave 1 here, but we've also got a second wave which consists of characters from FNAF 2, 3, and 4, as well as a blacklight wave. I've got the entirety of wave 1 here in their display box. So this set is based entirely off of FNAF 1 with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, as well as the FNAF 1 Mr. Cupcake. I actually ordered these as an entire case of 16, which is how I got the display box. You see here, I've even got the box that Funko would send to retailers. Look at this. Assortment FNAF pen topper 16 pieces. I do have, you see how I only have the 6 unique ones here? I have got the 10 duplicates in storage somewhere. Maybe I should take them out and actually write with them. I've also got this cool piece as well, which you would use to put over this if you wanted to cover them for whatever reason. Again, I think this is a neat lineup, and I especially love how the pens are going for a colour that suits the character. Except for Freddy, for whatever reason, they decided to go with blue. I suppose it's because of his eye colour, but brown would have been a much more suitable colour. And something else I love about this lineup, of course, are the heads. Now, in case you're wondering, no, you can't remove them, but they sure do look good, looking almost identical to the action figures, and for the most part, looking really accurate as well. Great stuff here. So, Golden Freddy, my favourite of them all. Mr. Cupcake. This is a great piece of Mr. Cupcake merch. Looks really nice. Bonnie. And then finally, Chica. Pretty nice set. And while I'm at it, why not throw in my other FNAF pens I have? These being the blacklight ones. I don't have the entire set of them. I've only got 3 of them here. Golden Freddy, Freddy and Chica, which are also pretty nice. I love the blacklight color schemes, but unfortunately, they all just go for a black pen. I am unfortunately missing Foxy, Cupcake, and Bonnie from this set. I hope to go back and get them someday. And when it comes to wave 2 of the pens, I don't have a single one of them. Believe it or not, especially for pens, they're actually pretty damn rare. Really hard to get your hands on the wave 2. I'd love to one day hopefully find an entire case of 16 of those. That would be awesome. Up next is, again, you guessed it, another Funko 2016 set. These are the Funko Mymoji FNAF plushies. They made 9 of them. Unfortunately, only 3 unique characters: Freddy, Foxy, and Bonnie. They done 3 different facial expressions for each. I would have loved for them to do other characters that they made Mymoji figures of, such as Chica and Springtrap. And speaking of those figures, I only have a few of them, which I'll just showcase right now before we get into the plushies. So I have Chica here in this happy expression. I think looks a little psychotic, but she's supposed to be happy. Toy Freddy, gotta love Toy Freddy doing this awesome little wink face, as well as my favorite one, the rare gold Freddy. You had to get this one from the case. You had to get the full case to get this guy. He was on top, like he was on front on the wee window. But that's where it ends when it comes to the Mymoji figures, and there's 20 plus of these guys. I have seen full display cases of these go up for sale every now and then, and hopefully I'll snag one someday, because the best part of it is if you buy a full display case, you'll get every single one of them, including the Golden Freddy, as he'll be on the window in the front. Anyways, back to these plushies. So you've got 3 different Freddy plushies. So I've got them even with the store hooks on there, which is really nice. 2016 standard FNAF tags, stylized Mymoji plush tags, which is awesome. So we've got this confused looking Freddy, Happy Freddy, which again just comes off as being a bit more psychotic than anything, Angry Freddy, and that's where it ends for the Freddys. Now you get into the Foxies, you got Happy Foxy, Angry Foxy, as well as a different Angry Foxy. Well, this one I suppose just looks more kind of sinisterly evil. This one is just angry. And then for Bonnie, we've got depressed Bonnie, I'd like to say, happy Bonnie, and then finally, just horrorized, traumatized Bonnie, I suppose. Let's move away from Funko for a while and take a look at other 2016 FNAF merch from other companies, starting off with the Buildable Construction 8-bit figures from McFarlane. They made 2 whole waves of these figures, and unfortunately I only have 2 of them. Not 2 waves, just 2 of them. Just this Balloon Boy and Bonnie, and both of these come from Series 1, with the Balloon Boy actually being a Nerd Block exclusive. You don't hear of that very often. I think this is a really awesome one. You don't see this one up very much. It's probably the rarest of both of the sets, and it's just a really nice piece to have. And then the other one I have is Bonnie, who's also from Series 1. Now, I need to get a lot more of these. I still need to get 6 more of these from Series 1, and then the entirety of Series 2. So I definitely need to get back to hunting for these guys, because they're really, really awesome. I love the look of these guys, and they look almost perfect to the 8-bit sprite seen in game in FNAF 2, 3, and 4. They're really, really awesome pieces. They come in these awesome little stands. They're super easy to build, and they're just lovely little pieces to have. So I definitely need to go back and get the rest of Series 1, and then get all of Series 2. Up next, we've got Five Nights at Freddy's trading cards. Yes, you heard me right, from JustToys, and of course they also released in 2016. There are 120 of these to collect, and believe it or not, I actually have every single one of them in this awesome card book here. Now, for the most part, a lot of these are just in-game screenshots from the FNAF games, but I still think they're really nice. There's just a lovely charm to them, and they're also numbered as well, which is nice. You know, encourages you to collect them all. There's also some cool, unique ones. I know a lot of these are just in-game screenshots, but you do get some unique ones as you go on. So here's focusing on FNAF 2. So look, you get these ones like clearance cards. Funny. Whole page of clearance cards. Some security cards, 8-bit type ones, just random art pieces. These ones based off their infamous danglers. And then more random art piece ones. And then when you get here is where you get the really awesome ones, the hologram cards. Of course, they're just in-game renders, but they're still awesome, I think. I've got every single one of them. Took a while, but yeah, I would say it's worth it, because it's pretty awesome. So there is the entire set of JustToys Five Nights at Freddy's collector cards. Let's stay on the topic of JustToys with another item released by JustToys in 2016. These are the Five Nights at Freddy's tins. They made 4 different tins, which contained 4 metallic special danglers in them. In Bonnie's case, it was a purple version, which is much more accurate than the blue one that they released in the blind bags. Of course, all 4 of those danglers were exclusive to these card tins. I've got 2 of them. I have Mangle and the purple Bonnie. And in there, you just get a bunch of random stuff. Like, let's pop one of these open, see what I've left over. Well, I've only left one of the things in, but look at this. Five Nights at Freddy's dog ties. Did you know this existed? And there's a hell lot of them. There's like 20 of them to collect. The other one, as you can see, I have left a few things in there. Just get some random just toy items in here. Like, you get some of the collector cards, you get the dangler, dog tie. Oh no, where did my dog tie go? Oh, there it is. Oops, must have unchained. So I've got a Chica one as well. And there's just some random leftover cards in here as well. We're going to shift forward a couple of years to 2018, and we're also going to shift back to Funko with these. Their line of Heroworld FNAF figures. They actually made a lot of them, but I've only got 3 of the sets here. They made quite a few of these in 2018, but then never came back to them. So firstly, the first set they ever released was this one, starter pack here with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, as well as Springtrap, same as those Keychain figures. And they also released a few other sets at the same time as these, such as the Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare Foxy 2-pack, and the Glow Freddy and Glow Foxy 2-pack. And then after that, they released a line of sister location figures, like with this one here, you've got Yendo and Funtime Foxy. I think this is a pretty cool set, especially Yendo. You don't get much of Yendo merchandise. And then they've advertised the main starter pack at the back here. And they've also made another set which consists of Phantom Foxy and Mangle. And then this one is the most special one of all. This is a very rare piece, only released in like Australia and the UK. It's a very, very rare piece here. This is the Sister Location starter pack. I've got this one boxed and everything. Contains Baby, Ballora, Funtime Freddy, Ennard, and Dark Springtrap. I never see this one go up for sale. Very, very few of these I see around today. And find them in the box is even harder. So really happy to have this piece. It's pretty damn cool. Oh look, there's the Mangle and Phantom Foxy. Here's another line from Funko in 2018, which has now been abandoned. These are the mystery mini plushies. So I've got the entirety of wave 1 here. They've made 8 different ones. There also are keychains as well, which is nice. So Puppet, Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Funtime Foxy, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Springtrap. And since these are mystery minis, they've got different rarities. So Freddy, Foxy, and Toy Chica are 1 and 6. The rest of them are 1 and 9, except for Golden Freddy, who's the rare one, coming in at 1 and 18. And just like other lines, I got an entire factory sealed case of these. I've sold off most of the duplicates by now, but I do have a few of them left over. But here's all the unique ones. In late 2018, they also released a blacklight set of these, which is pretty neat. They even got a couple of new molds in there, such as a cupcake mold. Let's end the day off with some good stuff merchandise with these Keychain FNAF 1 plushies. I've got the entire set of them that they actually released here. Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, and Foxy. And they're pretty awesome pieces. I'm pretty sure these only released in the UK. I could be wrong, but I believe they only released them here in the UK. And they're pretty cool. Now, there's a lot about this line. There was actually meant to be 16 of these, but they limited it to just releasing these 4. And they were also meant to be like blind buys, so you wouldn't know which one you get. So maybe they were intending to release these in stores, I'm not sure, but they did show off at a toy fair in 2019 prototypes of an Egg Baby and L Chip Keychain plushies, which would have been in the same line as these, but these are the only 4 that ever saw the light of day. I would love to have that L Chip and Egg Baby someday, but of course, they're prototypes and God knows where they are today. And there you have it for today's video at looking at a bunch of different miscellaneous FNAF merch. Now, if you enjoyed this video, let me know if you'd like to see another part, because I most certainly do have a lot of other random FNAF merch around, so I could definitely make maybe even 3 parts of this series. So, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.